All right, what's up, guys? Happy Friday. Ryan from Elevate Security here. I wanted to touch on a topic that I wish I would have covered a little bit more in my OSCP Q&A video and when I was talking about my experiences, because I'm sure it's a question that a lot of people have, and it was something that I was I wouldn't say I was worried about, but I was kind of curious about it, and I really didn't know what it was like until I had the experience of taking the OSCP and experiencing it for myself. And so, without further ado, what I'm speaking of here is the experience of the proctored OSCP exam. You have a proctor, if you're not aware. There's a proctor that is watching your screen and your webcam the entire time that you're taking the OSCP for that entire 24-hour duration. Now, a lot of people, for them, it makes them nervous. It makes them, uncomfortable that someone might be watching them. But I will say the way that Offensive Security had it set up was really good. And by the way, Offensive Security is the company that has the OSCP, that offers the OSCP. That's their certification. But yeah, they ran it really well. It wasn't really, I know that sounds like it could be potentially awkward situation, right? But it wasn't like that at all in my experience. You never see the guy on the other end of the camera, so it's not like you're looking at some weird-looking dude, creepy-looking dude in a webcam or something, and he's watching you. But no, really, the way that it went down was at the very start of the OSCP. What happened was they're just like, all right, let me see around the room under your desk and stuff like that. I'm not sure what they're looking for, but whatever there was, they didn't find it there, so it was all good. They just had me show around the room, make sure there was no one else in the room. I think mostly is what they're concerned about, because you can't really cheat on the OSCP exam other than collaborating with someone else. That's not allowed on the OSCP. And because I've heard stories about people doing OSCP in groups and stuff like that, and essentially people cheating off of other people in that sense. But as long as you're doing the work for yourself and you're not using the tools that they say you can't use, and you're not using Metasploit more than once, then there's no real way to cheat on the exam. Like, you can Google anything you want, you can use any of the other tools that they don't explicitly say that you can't use. And so, yeah, what I will say about the whole proctored experience, the whole experience of having someone on the other end of the camera watching me, it kept me more on task. I would actually say there was a lot of positive benefits to it as well, right? Because the way it works is whenever you go and take a break, you have to message the guy, the proctor, saying, hey, I'm going to take a break. And you can do that anytime and as much as you want. They're literally there to just monitor you, so you have full control of when you take breaks and stuff like that. You just got to message them before you get back, so when you get back, so they know. You just get back to your computer, type that you're back, and then continue on with the exam. So really, that adds an extra hurdle into taking breaks, right? Because if you're just working on your own, maybe you kind of waste some time, or you get distracted doing other things. Also, they can see your screens, right? So not only are they watching you through the webcam, they can see your screen. So you might be less tempted to browse random stuff on the internet and go down rabbit holes of not working on stuff. So for me, in my experience, it kept me really focused in on OSCP and what I was doing. I knew they could see my screen, so I'm going to keep it straight to OSCP, no distractions, no nothing. I'm going to work on this. Take less breaks because there's more of a little bit of a hurdle to taking breaks. You got to message someone and say, hey, I'm taking a break, right? So I think it kept me on task more than if I were to not have the proctor. So yeah, I don't really have any negative things to say about it. It's not overwhelmingly positive. It's kind of one of those things where they're there, but other than that, it didn't really affect me very much. But I hope this was of help to you. I certainly was curious about the proctor thing, because when I first started on the OSCP exam, this was a very, very new thing. So I didn't have anyone else that I could watch their video content talking about their experiences with it. So it was really an unknown when I was walking in here. So I wanted to sort of shed some light on it for you guys that might be experiencing that for the first time. I mean, have you guys experienced it already maybe? And let me know down in the comments section below. And if you've been enjoying this content so far, please hit me with the subscribe. The like button certainly helps out with the algorithms as well. Lets me know that you are enjoying this content. And I will see you guys in the next video.